Netflix, please give it up for Jordan Freed, everybody!
How are we doing tonight? We doing good? I love doing comedy shows at wineries, you know? Yeah, it was actually my first job out of college, was working at my town's winery. Because the only thing I studied in college was alcohol. I was very qualified there. I see some people have flights. We got some wine flights out there. Some people, we don't want to admit it. I saw some people with some wine flights. We have them. Be proud, be proud. I do like flights, but every drink I have is a flight because I'm already high. I used to work at a brewery, but it was more of a he brewery. Because I was the only one who worked there, and I was serving up the Jewery. I tried to change things there though, you know, because I knew that traditionally, there's not a lot of women in the beer industry, you know? So I tried to hire some women while I worked there, because brewing has traditionally been for men. While I was working there, my boss sent me a text message that he was going to ship up some amber ales, which I was pretty excited about. You know, I like a coppery red beer. Anybody like amber ales? Yeah, right? I waited 3 hours and there was no beer delivery. And then I looked back at the notification. It turns out it was an Amber Alert. There were no tasty beers coming up in a minivan with the license plate C78608. I like drinking tall boys because you are what you eat. And if I drink enough beer, I will in fact believe that I am a tall boy. But in reality, I'm just a stout. Did you guys see any of those drone sightings over New Jersey? Did you guys see about that? I'm coming from New Jersey right now, so that was a huge part of my life. A lot of people were speculating that these drones might actually be Iranian spy drones. Did you guys hear that? Yeah, I actually would believe it because my girlfriend's Iranian, and all she does is follow me around and hover. I was like, babe, what do you think? Are these Iranian spy drones? And she was like, babe, what do you think? I'd tell you. My girlfriend's great though. She's always trying to help me out. She was telling me that she thinks I have trouble paying attention. She was like, I think you have ADHD. And I was like, what are you saying? My girlfriend loves when I brush my teeth because it's the only time that I'm not interrupting her. My girlfriend's great. Sometimes I go to the gym with my girlfriend, but she hates when I go to the gym by myself. You know, she gets jealous because she's the only one that should cause me pain. You guys might think I'm athletic because I have an Apple Watch. You know, you guys think I do a lot of sports, but I don't have this Apple Watch so that I can be athletic. I have this Apple Watch so I can respond to text messages like a secret agent. I will be home at 6. The Apple Watch is kind of weird. I know that I'm unhealthy because my Apple Watch congratulates me for hitting my stand goal. Congratulations, you stood up 6 times today. And let's be real, if you're being congratulated for standing up 6 times, you should be probably standing up 12 times. I always wanted to be a baseball player growing up, but I was born with the body of a jockey. I'm not a boxer, but I still buy the underwear. I don't play basketball, but I have a cyst on my eyebrow. I wish that Lou Gehrig's disease was the one where we get really good at baseball. I never got good at baseball. You guys can tell. When I used to play baseball, I only had one pitch though. Take me out to the ball game. I don't really work out that much. I just wear tighter shirts. I guess it's not working. You guys are like, yeah, that guy's a twig. Of course he doesn't work out. When I do go to the gym, I like to do shrugs. Yeah, because it's the only exercise that helps me convey an emotion. I thought that was good. I like to use the row machine when I go to the gym because it's the closest I'll ever be to owning a boat. When I do go to the gym, I have a membership to Planet Fitness. Anybody else? Anybody else go to Planet Fitness? It's great, right? Because even if I don't go, I still plan it. I used to go to LA Fitness, because I wanted to look like the stars. Los Angeles Fitness. I want to look that fit. But I found out my branch was actually Louisiana Fitness. They didn't have any smoothies. They just had a daiquiri bar. They didn't have any towels. They just had fried chicken. It was the only gym where your life expectancy was expected to go down. I can make these jokes because I actually lived in New Orleans for 4 years. Clap it up if you love New Orleans.
Yeah, love it.
New Orleans is great. While I lived down there, I had the pleasure of eating alligator. Has anybody ever had alligator before? Yeah, alligator is great. Because anytime you're eating alligator is a time that the alligator isn't eating you. People in New Orleans call their sandwiches po' boys, and they call their poor people sandwiches. I just want to go out and say, oh, sir, your food's ready. Your food's ready. Everybody, his food's ready. Clap it up for his food being ready. This is the part of the show where I remind you to order food. You guys are drinking wine, And I know you guys are my parents' age, but I feel like, make sure you guys eat. I don't want to have to drive you guys home later. You'll pay me? Oh, that's actually good. I'll be auctioning off rides home. I'm going to take the headliner's car. I will only drink 2 flights of wine before I drive you home. Yeah, I'll be very safe with you guys. I just want to say, if you guys don't like my jokes tonight, you don't have to be mad at me. Because they're all written by ChatGPT. So you have nothing to worry about. I'm not bad at joke writing. It's just the algorithm. I think that Bluetooth is great. Except when I go to the dentist.
That's bad.
I live in New Jersey and I had to get my car inspected for the first time. And when I went in there, it was so quick. They just asked me if my middle fingers were working. They were like, all right, you're passed. Let me check the right one. All right, that's good. Let me check the left one. All right, you're good to go. I actually had a maintenance light go on in my car, which the first thing I think whenever my maintenance light goes on in my car is, my maintenance light is broken. There's no way my car can actually be broken. It must be the actual light. It's good though, I have a really honest mechanic. You know, he tells me that he's not going to fix it and that it's going to be expensive, but he's honest. Okay, you guys all hate honesty here. I see how it is. I was driving the other day and I saw a sign that said, "Do not pass," and I had to stop immediately. That was a lot for some people. Do you guys travel a lot? I feel like you guys travel. Who has an RV in here? I feel like you guys have RVs. So somebody raised their hand up there. One time when my dad was at a hotel, he found a rat in his toilet. Yeah, which was crazy that he pooped that out. I have a cat. Anybody cat people here? Nice, nice. My cat is afraid of the vacuum, which is crazy because I only sucked up her tail once. My cat has a really nasty cough, which is terrible that she's allergic to cats. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I can't get rid of the cats. You are the cat. All right, guys, are you ready for your first comic of the evening?